Hi, it's Craig with your Cranky Craig's movie reviews for Craig's to-do list here at WWNY. First, I want to take one moment to honor the great screenwriter Robert Towne, who passed on recently. Robert Towne was one of the most revered screenwriters working in the business for like 50 years. I'm sure you know his movies. If you know anything about classic films, he won an Oscar for writing Chinatown. His most famous film, he also wrote Shampoo, The Last Detail. It's a huge loss to the film industry. These are movies that were really great and kind of like movies we could use today. So just a shout out to Robert Towne. I'm here to talk about a film called The Bikeriders, which is kind of an esoteric piece. Bikeriders is a film based on a photo essay book, kind of like a coffee table book that you would have in your coffee table from the late 1960s of photo essays of a bike gang, although they didn't really call them a gang back then. They called them bike riders, and it was called The Vandals, and it's a true story about this gang in Illinois that just rode bikes and avoided work and kind of like did nasty crap. The framework of the film is a little shaky. So basically Mike Feist, who was recently in The Challengers and made a big splash in West Side Story, plays a reporter slash photographer that interviews gang members and follows them around. He's particularly drawn to Kathy, who is married to one of the gang members. Kathy is played by the great British actress Jodie Comer, who by the age 30 has already won an Emmy and a Tony. She's great. People complain about her accent. I loved her accent. I didn't even know who she was. I didn't even recognize the woman. I got home and I Googled her and I'm like, that's Kathy. That's Jodie Comer. She's amazing. She's like the heart of the movie. She's really headstrong, and people tell her not to marry Benny, but she does anyway. Benny's played by Austin Butler, who is most famous for playing Elvis. Really great looking guy, looks the part. He's kind of a bad boy, but he doesn't do a lot in this film other than look pretty. He's kind of underwritten. He's kind of mysterious. He's anti-culture as well. The whole film is kind of counterculture. It takes place during the Vietnam War, the Vietnam protests. The leader of the gang, although you don't call them gangs, I don't know why, is the great Tom Hardy. People also complain about Tom Hardy. His accent is some kind of weird American hybrid, and he's kind of over the top. I really loved his performance. I feel a film like this that doesn't have a lot of drama, needs big performances. He's great. He's menacing. He's charming. He's certainly an enigma. And as the film goes on, he kind of loses his faculties and his ability to lead the group. And he tries to hold on, and he gets kind of desperate, but it's a really good performance. Another performance I really enjoyed was Mike Shannon playing just this rogue biker who is very anti-everything. I love it when he swears. He can use the F word better than anybody I know. Michael Shannon's a great character actor, real tall guy. I've seen him in several things. I think he's highly underrated in the American cinema. This film looks like a photograph. It's basically a photographed essay documentary. There isn't a lot of dramatic momentum, but it looks gorgeous. The details are amazing. If you took the book and you put it next to the film, you would be so amazed at how much it looks like the 1968s, from product placement to jukeboxes to bars. It's really a beautiful film to look at. Whether you like it may depend on how emotionally involved you are with the characters. I was really hooked into Jodie Comer's character, Kathy, because she's like at the heart of the matter and she has a moral compass. But when the bike riders start doing kind of nasty stuff and becoming more like outlaws, it becomes less viable appreciating them as characters. And basically, it's kind of meandering, but despite this, I really liked it, which is surprising because it's not the kind of film that I would really like. So it's not everybody's cup of tea, but if you like motorcycles, if you like photography, if you like any of those actors I mentioned, then this film was really, really enjoyable. This holiday weekend, I'm hoping to catch some more films. Check out more film reviews on Craig's to-do list at WWNYTV.com.